Good evening, everybody. Another beautiful night of mild temperatures, and a lot of you seeing Aurora Borealis in the sky tonight again.
Yeah, we saw them last night, and we didn't think it was really it, but then we started going out there, and people started sending in pictures, and
the whole world seeing it.
We talked to Lisa Spencer, and she said, "Yeah, it was
quite the show."
Yeah, it was quite the show. I forgot what they were called.
Geomagnetic storm.
Geomagnetic storm.
It was fascinating to listen to their description of it and to see pictures from all your friends across Facebook from Boston to California. It was just amazing.
Yeah, my wife supposedly had some pictures of it yesterday. That's what you said.
I know, I didn't believe you. I know.
It's not me you didn't believe, it was her.
I'm sorry, Susan. You win. Totally sorry. My bad. Hey, we've got some breaking news we want to bring you here at 9:36, and that is that President Trump was just signing live to end the government shutdown. Longest in U.S. history.
Yeah, 43 days. He signed that funding bill. He said it left scores of people stranded. People went without paychecks, generated long lines at food banks and airports. Hopefully all of this is about to end soon.
I was not expecting to see him signing this live tonight. Did you expect that?
No, but
all of a sudden, boom, he comes up late at night. It's 10:30 in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, something had to be done, and I think this is a way to show people that he wants to get them back to work. He wants to see the airports and the SNAP benefits go out to people. So yeah, this is a step in the right direction.
So that ceremony happening immediately, or at least hours after the House passed the measure on a mostly party line vote. By the way, that signing 222 to 209, and then the Senate had already passed the measure on Monday, and then the president getting right to it. So, and it was interesting because today we followed up with two different reporters doing these stories on the SNAP benefits ending, and the shock for some of these folks not getting what they were expecting.
Yeah, some getting just 65% of what they normally get. You know, if you're expecting $300 and you get $100, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah, when you're counting on it and you're counting down the days. And I know we talked to a woman who was working at a local I guess I'll say it, Taco Bell, and did the interview from that restaurant and saying, this is hard. I'm a mom of four, and she's working, and she's trying to get by on a little bit of money. But you know what? What a stunner. What a way to shuffle things and to make people go, what's really important here? Feeding the family.
Yeah, and you know, now we could say some relief is finally coming for these SNAP recipients after weeks of waiting. SNAP payments partially resumed today in Tennessee.
So we'll keep following that when they get their full benefits. But even tonight, our Braden Ross has another story that she's working on, talking to another set of folks who've been impacted by this, what they're expecting and what comes next. And Braden always does such a thorough job of keeping going and following up and knowing where to point people to get answers and hopefully get their full benefits.
She helps people out, and I think that's part of what makes her so good at what she does.
Yeah, so that's coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. And also, I wanted to show, if you guys didn't see this today, I want to bring it up again because the big news in the Germantown area, and that is the Kroger reopening there. And that store has been the only source, and I don't know if I can get this going here, the only source for folks in that community who walk and count on getting to some kind of a local store.
Yeah.
It's been gone and, being redecorated, remodeled for the last 6 months.
Yeah, it was down for 6 months, so people in the community had to, some people didn't have cars to drive down the street to another community. You see the people there talking about how great it is to have that place back open so they can walk and get their groceries, and they had cheerleaders out there, and it was a big celebration.
Isn't that wild? For the grand reopening, they're out there lined up ready to go inside and see what they have to choose from and see an improved produce section, an improved wine and cheese section.
Yes,
I love that idea. There's a Starbucks in there, the Murray's cheese shop and wine. That's just so interesting. And then a pickup area as well. But that was really touching to me to see all those community members lined up in chairs along the building.
And you know how much that grocery store means to the community. It was the only place that they had to go to have a pharmacy or to get fresh fruit and vegetables and things like that.
So this new store, 72,000 square feet, and that actually added another 50 employees too, which helps in another way.
Well, good for them. People are walking in as they open the doors, and it looks so nice and brand new.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for them. That just enhances community pride.
Yeah.
And it really elevates the entire area.
Yeah, especially in a time that we're in now where the economy is kind of down and people are not working and losing benefits and things like this. This is something that they can look forward to, especially with the SNAP benefits being reintroduced to the people.
Other things to look forward to, great weathercast and sports right now. Our Lauren Walsh is with us tonight at 10 o'clock because, man, that UT Vanderbilt game that's coming up. But there's some really exciting things coming up. Yeah,
that's a couple weeks.
I know.
But people are already talking about it.
Well, I'm sure it's sold out already.
Yeah, people are already talking about it. It's sold out. And that game will decide, hopefully, if, Vandy can win their next game against Kentucky. They're, of course, off this week. They have the following week against Kentucky. Then it'll be UT and Vandy up in Knoxville. And if Vandy, beats Kentucky, that could be the game that decides whether or not they go to a playoff.
That's wild. Vanderbilt in the playoffs.
Who would have thought?
And to see Diego Pavia in the running and being talked about for some major quarterback awards is also special.
He is a special player. I remember watching Johnny Manziel play. Johnny Football is what they called him. He was one of the premier college quarterbacks back in the day. Yeah, he was so excited. He just got it done. And that, Pavia reminds me a lot of him. He's a winner. If they need an extra 10 yards, he goes out and gets 10 yards.
He figures it out, and he goes and gets them himself if he can't make the pass.
He does what he has to do and gets it done. So we got some exciting times in football coming up in the state of Tennessee.
And we still have one more week, I think, of Touchdown Friday, isn't it? One more week of high school football?
Yep.
All right, folks, we've got lovely weather for it. It won't be miserable at all.
Nope. It's going to be nice in
stretch.
The 70s.
So we hope to see you in about, 20 minutes, 18 minutes for WSMV at 10 o'clock right here streaming. And, of course, on our linear channel, WSMV.
All right, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Good night.